Hey everyone, my name is Kayla Davis and I am a fitness expert here living in Halifax, Nova Scotia. So as you can see, I am pregnant. I'm just hitting the 27-week mark, so that means I'm just finishing up my second trimester. So today I'm going to be running you through a pregnancy home workout that is safe to do at any stage in your pregnancy. So all you'll need for the workout is a chair or a couch to prop yourself up. You'll need a mat and then also some dumbbells to use throughout the workout. So a little disclaimer before we get started, I want to make sure that everyone is safe. So please ensure that you've been cleared to exercise from your doctor before getting started. Okay, so the circuit that we have today, we have 8 different exercises. We're going to be doing them for 20 seconds, resting for 10, and then repeating that same exercise one more time before moving on to the next. All right, so let's get into it. The first exercise we have, we're gonna need a set of dumbbells. So I'm gonna grab the 10 pounds here. We're gonna start with doing a sumo squat with an upright row. So the stance for a sumo squat, you want your feet to be wider than your hips and your shoulders. Your toes are gonna be slightly outwards, and we're actually gonna bring those weights in front of our legs here. So for the squat, we're gonna be coming down however low is comfortable for you, and then you're gonna be pulling those elbows up, driving them up nice and high, and then going back down, and then driving up. You're breathing for this exercise. You're gonna take a nice deep breath in before you start, and then you're gonna exhale through the entire movement. And then again, deep breath in. Great, 20 seconds and go for it. So again, coming down on that squat, you wanna keep the chest up nice and high, driving those elbows up as you do that upright row. Again, breaths here, we wanna take a deep breath in, and as we're going out, we're exhaling on that entire movement, driving those elbows up as high as you can. All right, resting for 10. So one thing to note about weightlifting, because a lot of women have a little bit of a fear of weightlifting during pregnant, it is actually very encouraged by a lot of health professionals, and it is so good for your body to help maintain your muscle mass during and after your pregnancy. It's recommended to do light to moderate exercise, so no need to grab super heavy weights. Awesome. Okay, so the next exercise we're gonna be doing is incline mountain climbers. So this is where we're gonna need a chair or a couch or a bench. So we're gonna elevate our hands here. I'm gonna just go over the movement quickly first, and then we'll get into it. So our hands are gonna be up. Again, keeping a nice straight line in the body here. You wanna think about keeping that core very tight when you're doing this. And we're just gonna slowly drive a knee in and back. So just like you would do a mountain climber on the ground, we're just doing them nice, slow, and controlled. All right, and we'll go for it. So drive that knee in, keeping those arms locked. So you guys focus on your breathing, and then really focus on driving that knee in, nice, slow, and controlled. Great job. Okay, resting for 10. So again, you guys, listen to your body throughout this workout. Do what works for you, that works in your intensity level. So again, driving those knees in and focusing on your breathing. 10 more seconds. Really focus on keeping that nice straight line in the body, and don't let the hips drop at all. Awesome work. All right, our next exercise we're gonna be doing a reverse plank with a knee drive. So again, we're gonna be using our chair here, and with this, we're gonna be flipping around this way. So just like we were in that nice straight line, keeping those hips up nice and high like we just did with the mountain climbers, and we're gonna be alternating, driving our knee into our chest. Let's get into it. So 20 seconds, keeping those hips up nice and high, driving those knees in. Again, deep breath in. And blowing out contracting that pelvic floor with every rep. You really have to focus on it here, you guys. Awesome, and we're gonna rest for 10. Another thing here too, you wanna make sure that you're keeping those arms nice and straight, locking those elbows when you're in this position. So hips up, we're getting into it again, another 20 seconds. Really good work, you guys, we're almost there. Awesome job. All right, so we're almost halfway through. The next one we're gonna be down onto the ground, and we're gonna be doing a side plank with a leg lift. So coming down, when we're doing this, we wanna make sure we're keeping a nice straight line in the body. We're gonna be bending that bottom leg in, okay? So taking a little bit of pressure off the core and the legs. We're gonna lift the hip up, and then we're gonna do some leg lifts here. So doing these leg lifts, again, we wanna make sure we're contracting those abdominal muscles as well as your pelvic floor, and you're gonna be lifting the leg up as high as is comfortable for you. All right, so we're gonna do 20 seconds on one side, rest for 10, and then flip over to the other side. All right, so let's get started. So 20 seconds here. All right, so focusing on that top leg, you should be feeling this in your glutes here on this top leg, and as well as in your core. So focus on your breathing here. Breathing out as you lift that leg up. Awesome, resting for 10. I'm gonna flip over to the other side, and we're doing the same thing on the other side. All right, so again, when you're doing this, I want you to focus on keeping that knee facing forward and not letting it rotate up. So knee facing forward the entire time. We're almost there, you got 5 seconds. Great job. So for the reverse lunge press out, we're gonna be grabbing one of our dumbbells, and then from here, getting set up. Starting position, we're gonna be holding that dumbbell in front of our chest. We're stepping back into a lunge. As you lunge down, you're gonna press that weight out and then stand back up. And then you're gonna repeat the one leg for the 20 seconds, rest 10, and then we'll do the other leg. So the goal here is to press straight out from the chest as you get down in that lunge. And again, breathing, you're breathing out as you're doing the movement. Think about that pelvic floor. Awesome. So the number one tip I want to give you guys when you're doing this workout is to listen to your body. If something doesn't feel right for you, then don't do it. Everyone's body is so different. And especially during pregnancy, you really need to start to listen to your body. It speaks to you, and just listen to what it's telling you. Should be feeling a good burn in those shoulders and arms doing this. Awesome job. All right, next one, we're gonna be going down onto the mat, and we're going to be doing a bird dog into a crunch. So a bird dog is a really good core and back exercise. So we're gonna be lifting opposite arm and leg and extending them out. The thing with this is we're gonna add a little bit of a crunch into it. So we're gonna extend out, but then we're actually gonna bring the knee into the elbow. And then again, extending out and then driving in again. Okay, so again, we're gonna do 20 seconds on one side, resting for 10, and then repeat. All right, so extending out and in. So this is a very controlled movement. As you're doing this, you wanna maintain a nice flat back and not let those hips open up and rotate. So nice flat back. Again, think about engaging those abs as you're pulling the knee into the elbow. Awesome. Okay, resting for 10, and we are gonna start with the other side. So there's so many benefits to building your core and keeping your core strong while you're pregnant. not only just for helping reduce back pain, it's also could help to in your delivery, in your labor as well. So it is so important to make sure that you really are working on that core throughout your pregnancy. Awesome, you guys. We're gonna be doing the next one on our backs, or propping ourselves up on our backs. We're gonna be doing some alternating knee drops. So we're gonna lift those knees up here at 90 degrees, and then we're gonna alternate dropping those knees down to the ground. Okay, again, breathing for this, taking a deep breath in to start, and then exhaling out as you drop those knees down to the ground. Okay, we'll get into it and let's go. So again, really focusing on your breath, especially in this movement, and then letting that hip open up and drop as low as you can to the ground. You want to try and maintain a 90-degree angle here and here throughout the entire movement. All right, we're resting for 10. And if you need to kind of get out of that position while you're resting, then feel free to do so. And then we'll get back into it here. So dropping that knee down to the ground. Great work, you guys. Again, really focus on your breathing in this movement. Awesome, we got 3, 2, and done. Okay, we have one exercise left in our circuit. We're gonna be doing a knee drive. So we're gonna be holding that weight out in front. So our arms are gonna be active the entire time. From here, we're gonna alternate driving those knees up. And you know, a lot of times during pregnancy, there's myths out there that you shouldn't be getting your heart rate up above a certain level. You really need to, again, listen to your body. You should be able to be talking through your workouts. So if you ever are pushing yourself so hard that you can't hold a conversation, then that's when you know your intensity might be a little bit too high. All right, so we'll get into it, you guys. So again, keeping those arms active the entire time and driving those knees up to the weight. And then don't forget about your breathing. We got 5 seconds. Great job. So you should be feeling a burn in those arms. Make sure that you have a weight that's challenging enough that you feel those muscles working. Okay, and again, really focus on that breath. All right, holding the weight, last 20 seconds here. Halfway, 10 more seconds. 5. Awesome. All right, so that is it for the workout, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I want you guys to repeat this 1 to 2 times. Ideally, if you found that one time around that circuit worked for you, stick with that. I hope you all have a happy and healthy pregnancy.